Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start off by giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah Bahashem, Rakah Kwadash. And as always, I want to give double honors unto the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that rule well and that taught us this truth through the will of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah. Shalom to the sincere brothers that is pushing out the gospel throughout the four corners of the world. Peace and blessing and infinite salutation be unto the elect, the house of David, that the Lord is raising up in these last days, which is made up of you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, and scattered Israelites amongst the other nation that look like the other nation. But according to your pedigree, you go back to the descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, as we are the true biblical Hebrew Israelites. Shalom. Now, I just want to get into a quick lesson. As you can see, I have on the screen, all right, a movie, which is The Purge. Well, I have a scene. I'm going to play a scene from the movie The Purge, which is the first Purge, all right? And as right now is January, all right, 2024, okay, which is already announced as being the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. And then you have Esau, all right? You have Esau, the so-called, all right, Esau, all right, the devil. He's out here putting these different type of movies on Netflix. And, I know in December, you had a movie that came out, which is called Leave the World Behind, all right? And then he has put up this movie, The First Purge, all right, which is it's amongst the series, because it's really a series of a bunch of movies, all right, that goes into a purge, you see, all right? And it's so funny too, because some people call it predicted programming, all right? They call it predicted programming, but in reality, this is nothing but program planning, all right? There's an agenda that these elites have set up, and that they want to, they have an agenda that they have, and they want to they're going by that agenda, you see. And they're not going to do something without letting you know. They're going to tell you what they're going to do before they do it, you see. And one of their platforms that they use is Hollywood, man, all right, which is part of their witchcraft, which is part of that's their platform, all right, to let the masses of the people know of what these elites are going to do. Okay, so once again, it's not predicted program, all right, it's not predicted program, but it's programming planning, all right. There's already a plan, and there's already an agenda they're going by, all right, and they're going to do it, you see. And once again, all these different type of movies, y'all people are taking it as entertainment, all right, but in reality, is they are telling you of what's happening, all right, because of all these things, it's being linked up with. I mean, you link these up, you link up this movie with all the things that's going on worldwide, and the fact that now you got the MOTB, all right, you see, and you're seeing that more often. We're seeing a world that is changing from what is known, because right now we are entering, all right, we are entering to the world what is known as the fourth industrial revolution, all right, a fourth industrial revolution where technology is going to be merged with humans, okay, you see. But there's something that they pushing, all right, that they have planned, all right, that they want to push onto the masses of the people, okay, all right, which is known as the which is known as the MOTB, which is a C hip, all right. And you can it's in the book of Revelations, chapter 13. All right, the MOTB, okay, the Karatma. All right. But they know that a lot of people are not going to accept that. Okay. So they have to drag the people to accepting it, and they're gonna do it by bringing some big event, all right, they're gonna cause a big event, all right, that's gonna have the people to run to it and to accept it and to want it, okay. And this is the reason why you have these different type of movies that Hollywood comes up with, all these different type of movies, you see, to let you people know how it's gonna go down, okay. So you cannot take these movies as entertainment. All right, they're telling you something. Once again, is known as predictive planning. All right. So real quick, just because I said that, because once again they use Hollywood to let the people know. All right, and I want to bring that out. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 47 and verse 12. And it says, stand now with thy enchantments and with the multitude of thy sorceries, within thou hast labored from thy youth. And that's talking about Hollywood. And really all these is really going into Hollywood, man. All right. And all these, they're sorceries. All right. And once again, is Hollywood is a big one. Okay, part of their sorcery. And it says, if so be thou shalt be able to profit, if so be thou mayest prevail, thou shalt worry in the multitude of thy counsels. Let not the astrologers, the stargazers, and the monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee. All right. Now, if you look up all them words, astrologers, stargazers, and prognosticators, that's going into someone that predicts the future. All right, predicts the future event. You see, and all these elites, all right, and all these upper class Edomites, all right, they use Hollywood to let you people know what's going to happen in the future. And a great example. And a lot of people are coming out, even the simple-minded people of the world, okay? They coming out and they pointing out certain things like, for an example, the show The Simpsons and how they predict certain events before they happen, you see? All right. All right, keep on going. It says, verse 14. All right, so now we know what them words mean. Okay, someone that predicts the future, man. And this is his part of his sorcery. All right. Verse 14, it says, behold, they shall be as stubble. The fire shall burn them. They shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flame. There shall not be a coal to warm at all, nor fire to set before it. Thou shalt they be unto thee with whom thou hast labored, even thy merchants from thy youth. They shall wander everyone to his quarter. None shall save thee. You see, but we know once again that Esau, he has an agenda. All right, he has an agenda that he is following by. Okay, he has an agenda that he is following by, and he thinks he's going to accomplish it, regardless of what he's going to go through, all the hurdles that Esau is going to go through. He thinks that he's going to accomplish his plan. But little do they know that, and that's the pride of these devils, man. All right. And when you read in the book of Obadiah, it goes into the pride of Esau. All right. And how prideful he really is. Okay. And that he thinks that he's going to achieve this. All right. So once again, he's coming out here and he's telling you that these certain events is going to happen. Once again, he has an agenda that he is following by. All right. What he's talking about, he's trying to bring that new order. He's trying to bring a new order to the world. You see, where he's on top and he's ruling everyone. All right. All right. And the whole world is going to be slaves unto him. You see that? But he knows that the masses of the people is not going to accept that. So what he's going to do is that he's going to create this. He's going to create a big event that's going to have the people, all right, to submit themselves to that new order. All right. Once again, the fourth industrial revolution, where you merge technology with humans. Okay. So he thinks he's going to achieve it. All right. But what did the Lord say? All right. Okay. It says all right. Let me get that out. This is the book of Job, chapter 20. All right. The book of Job, chapter 20. And verse 23. I'm just going to go straight to the point. When he is about to fill his belly, the Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. You see, and while he's trying to achieve that new order, all right, when he's trying to achieve that new order, when he creates that image of the beast, that's when the Lord is going to come upon him, man. When he is about to what? When he is about to fill his belly, when he's enjoying his meal, all right, the Lord is going to come upon him, man. You see? But once again, I want to play this scene. Hopefully that hopefully that Esau doesn't take down this video, because Esau be having issues about playing certain videos and scenes of movies. All right, but moreover, let's get into it.
Here, follow those trucks backwards. Use drones, street cams, whatever you need access to see where the hell they came from.
There's purging going on all over the city. It's turning. I knew it would.
Sir, we have a breach inside our private office.
I tracked those trucks all the way across the island to here, a remote area of abandoned factories. Watch this now. At around midnight, something strange happens. I did a vehicle search on all systems, and every one of these vehicles ended up in Park Hill, Mariners Harbor, and Stapleton.
The low-income areas of the island.
And they're attacking crowded places. Churches, apartment buildings, purge parties.
The gangs know where people are gathering because of the tracking implants.
How do gangs know how to monitor the tracking implants?
They're not gangs. I want all this footage on a flash drive.
You think you could just snoop around an NFFA building?
I know what you're doing. You're sending soldiers into the island disguised as gangs, as citizens, hunting people down using the tracking implants. You're making it look like people are participating because there wasn't enough purging.
But they're not soldiers. They're mercenaries from all over. This country's overpopulated, Doctor. There's too much crime, too much unemployment.
Is that even true, or did you
Bankrupt
falsify
governments
those numbers?
can't afford to care for its own citizens. People don't want us to raise taxes. Our debt is tripled. We can't pay for anything. We, the NFFA, we inherited all this mess. And something needed to be done.
Not like this.
What then you tell me, because we exhausted every possibility. I need you for this to work. I need to sell this on a countrywide scale, because this is our last hope.
You're trying to depopulate the lower classes just so the NFFA doesn't have to support them.
Come on. We both know there's no easy answer where somebody, some group, doesn't suffer.
What have I done?
You saved us. And thank you for it.
No, don't do this. The American people don't need this.
I'm terribly sorry. The NFFA in America will remember you fondly as a hero to your nation.
All right. Now, you might ask yourself, why is he doing this? All right. You got to understand who this individual is. He is Esau, Edom, the devil. Okay. All right. And you see, he talking about the earth is overpopulated. And that's the reason why I believe, that's the reason why that Esau had to get rid of the Georgia Guidestone. All right. Because if you look into the Georgia Guidestone, and one of the commandments of the Georgia Guidestones, it goes into how they want to reproduce. They want to reproduce the population of the world, of the earth, to only I believe it was only 500 I think it was 500 million people. Okay, you got to keep in mind there's about seven. I'm not sure, but there's about 7 to 8 billion people on the planet Earth. So Esau says that he wants to reproduce the population down to only 500 million people, man. That's a lot of souls to get rid of, man. All right. So you might ask yourself, wow, what is wrong with this individual? Okay. Let's go to the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, and in verse 4. In the title, it says the pride of the Chaldeans. All right. The modern day Chaldeans is talking about these Babylonians, Esau. And it says, behold, his soul, which is lift up, is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. All right. So the soul of this individual is not upright in him, man. He is not right. Everything about him is not right. All right. Verse 5. Yea, also because he transgresses by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, whose enlarges his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied. But gather unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. You see that? So he's a proud man, neither keepeth at home. All right? Because his homeland is Mount Seir. But that wasn't enough for him. Who enlarges his desire as hell, and is as death, because everywhere he goes, he brings death. That's why he's known as the son of perdition. Everywhere he goes, he brings death. All right? And cannot be satisfied. Nothing satisfies Esau. And gather unto him all nations, and heap it unto him all people. And the main ones that he want to be over is the Israelites. He wants to be over the Israelites, man. Okay? But see, when you first meet this individual, he's not gonna come out and tell you that's what he's gonna do. You see? Because he's the devil. He moves a certain way to get you. Okay? There's another scripture. This is the book of Psalms 55 and verse 20. And it says, he has put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. He has broken his covenant. And one great example to point out is that this devil broke, I believe, last time I checked, but I believe that he broke over 500 treaties that he made with the Native Americans. All right. You see, this devil broke about over 500 treaties that he made between the Native Americans, and the Native Americans are Israelites. All right. All right. The tribe of Gad, and the tribe of Reuben, and the tribe of Issachar. And he broke all those treaties. So you can't trust him. So it says once again, Psalms 55 and verse 20. He has put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. He has broken his covenant. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. Okay, so his words are smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. So he will tell you, well, let's be at peace with you. All right. You know, he will ask for something, and then he'll give you something. Okay. Or he'll ask for something because he wants it. But then again, he give you a false understanding or knowledge of him, of you believing that we're going to be at peace with each other. Right. But then he will stab you right in the back. Okay. Or he'll say, I'll be over you. All right. Go around the world and bring democracy. You see. But then again, he will do that. He'll bring democracy. So he can what? He can steal your resource. So he can steal everything that you have. All right. And heap is unto him all. You see. All right. And it says, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. You see, and then he will kill you. Another great example is that whenever he goes around the world, okay, he uses one of his weapons, which is his medicine. All right. You see, and he'll tell you that this is going to cure you. This is going to help you. All right. But it will do the opposite. You see? Okay. But that's what he does, man. All right. He has an agenda, and then he's following by, and he's telling you that this is exactly what's going to happen, man. And we're telling you that this is known as Jacob's trouble. Once again, in the end, going into the end of 2023, you had a big movie that came out as known as the what? Leave the World Behind. All right, and it became very popular because Esau made it very popular because he wants you to put all your attention to that because that's exactly what he's going to do. Okay, and now you got all these different type of series of this. All right, this right here. You see, because he's telling you directly of what he's going to do. Okay, and now the reason why I played the scene that I did was because at first, matter of fact, this is the book of Psalm 64, but real quick, because at first he created the first purge, right? All right, he brought in the first purge where he will allow for the citizens in the area, and in this case was I forgot, one of the islands in New York, right? I forgot which island it was. Okay. But within this movie, it will tell you, all right, that the citizens can what? Can commit all type of crimes for the period of time about for 12 hours, right? You see, you can commit all different type of crimes. Whatever crime you want, you can commit. You see? Now, in the beginning of the movie, in the beginning of the purge, okay, the citizens wasn't committing the type of crimes that Esau want. And that's pretty much of unaliving each other. None of that was happening. So what did he do? He started bringing his own people, okay, to do the unaliving. You see that? To let you know what this devil got planned and what he's going to do, man. All right? Because that's exactly what he's going to do. All right, he's creating these different type of chaos. All right, especially here in America, you got all these different type of chaos that's happening. You got these people out here breaking into these stores. You see what I'm saying? Looting or whatever they call it, right? All these kids out here looting or whatever, you know. And another thing that you want to keep in mind, you got he's opening the borders onto all these people to come in here, man. And you don't know who's coming into Babylon the Great. You don't know who's coming in here. You see, but he's allowing all these people to come in here. And that's exactly what he said. All right? Because at first you have the Edomite chick, all right, that look like an Edomite chick right here. You know, she's seen it and she's trying to like, hold up, she's trying to figure out like, hold up, who is these people that's coming into the city? Okay, keep on going.
There's purging going on all over the city. It's turning. I knew it would.
Sir, we've a breach inside a private office.
I tracked those trucks all the way across the island to here, a remote area of abandoned factories. Watch this now. At around midnight, something strange happens. I did a vehicle search on all systems, and every one of these vehicles ended up in Park Hill, Mariners Harbor, and Stapleton.
The low-income areas of the island.
And they're attacking crowded places. Sure.
Yeah, they are attacking who? They are attacking the poor, right? And who's the poor? It's talking you Israelites, okay? This is the book of Psalm 64 and verse 1, and it says, "Hear my voice, O power, in my prayer, preserve my life from the fear of the enemy. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, who whet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not," and they don't care. Okay? This is going to happen. And they don't care because they care less. You see? They don't think about what they don't fear. They don't fear the Lord. You see that? They don't fear the Lord that they are attacking the children of Israel. It says they encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commute of laying snares privately. They say, who shall see them? They search out iniquity. They accomplish a diligent search, both the inward thought of every one of them, and the heart is deep. And he's doing this right now as we speak, man. All right. He's creating these different type of chaos that's going to make the people go crazy. All right. And then if the people do not make the first move, he's going to have different type of actors that's going to come in, and they're going to be the ones that's going to be making the moves. Okay. They're going to be the ones that's going to be making the moves. All right. But they're going to be actors. They're going to be seen like they are of the people, but they're not. Okay. All right. And then that's when all chaos is going to happen. That's when people is going to go against each other. You see what I'm saying? Come for each other's necks, according to the scriptures, like in the book of 2nd Esdras chapter 15. Okay? It's going to be some sedition amongst men and invading one another. All right? So real quick, this is the book of Revelations chapter 12 and verse 12, and it says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knows that he has a short time. And once again, he's letting you know right now, all right, with program planning, all right? He's letting you know right now with program planning. He has a plan, you see, and he's telling you, he's letting you know that he's about to do his plan. All right. He's still, he's still going to do it regardless of what you say or what you do. He's going to do what he has in mind. Okay. All right. So it says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth, which is talking about Esau, Edom, and of the sea, for the devil has come down unto you having great wrath, because he knows that he has but a short time. Okay, because when all chaos happens, right, they got to bring that order. And you see, and that's when martial law is going to hit the streets. All right, and anybody that's an outcast and that seems like an enemy unto the order, you're going to get dealt with. You see what I'm saying? You're going to have to get dealt with. All right, because you have become an enemy to the image of the beast. All right, to that new order. Okay. All right. So real quick, let's get another scripture. And you see, all of this is written in the scriptures. All right. All of this was already prophesying. Okay, in the scriptures. All right. This is the book of Isaiah. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 59. In verse 19, and it says, so shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west. And who is they? That's talking about the hopeful elect. As you see us standing upon our feet, you see? All right? And we are calling on the name of the Lord, man. All right? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. All right? And we're fearing his name by making these videos. All right? Telling you what's happening. Taking heed unto the words of the Lord. You see? All right, being a watchman of the Lord. That's how we feared Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. So it says, so shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west. And that's talking about here, the west hemisphere. All right, here in the Americas. And his glory from the rising of the sun, because the Lord is going to come from the east. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him. All right. And this devil's going to come with that great wrath, man. You see, but the Lord is going to lift up a standard against him, because he's going to have to protect the elect. You see, because one thing about Esau is that he has, he works a diligent search, man. All right. He knows our downfall is sin. So he created this system that we live in, all right, which is here in Babylon the Great, You see, and that's the reason why it's known as Babylon the Great, because it's confusion, man. And this place is known as the valley shadow of the valley, the shadow of death. Okay, because everything about this place, all right, is darkness. All right, the ways of this place is darkness. It brings nothing but death unto you. You see, so everything about this place is corrupt. It makes us to go off. Okay, and Esau knows that as long as we keep on going off, that as long as we keep breaking the laws and statutes and commandments, that we're not going to have that connection with our power source, which is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. All right. But little do they know that the Lord is going to raise up his elect in these last days, regardless. All right. You see, because the Lord is with his people. Okay. And the Lord is going to protect us. All right. So real quick, let's get another scripture. All right, this is a perfect one right here. This is the book of Second Esdras, chapter 16. And Second Esdras, chapter 16, and verse 67, and it says, "Behold, the Most High himself is the judge." All right. "Behold, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah himself is the judge. Fear him. Leave off from your sins and forget your iniquity, to meddle no more with them forever. So shall the Most High lead you forth and deliver you from all trouble." And all trouble, that's going into Jacob's trouble. Okay. "For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you." All right. And that burning wrath of a great multitude is talking about the martial law. Martial law, man. All right. These troops. And it says, "And they shall take away certain of you and feed you, being idle, with things offered unto idols." And some of us is going to go into these female camps. All right. Or these these concentration camps. All right. We're going to be taken. They're going to take us to these concentration camps, or they're known as the female camps. Okay. And it says, let me see. All right. And it says, verse 69, and it says, "And they that consult them, Salakia, and they that consult unto them shall be had." Let me read that again. I'm gonna start verse 68 again. It says, "For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you. They shall take away certain of you and feed you, being idle, with things that offer unto idols.